that movie.
It's Capital Breakfast, and right now we are joined by the woman starring in the new film adaptation of the viral novel It Ends With Us. Please welcome to the show, everyone. Blake Lively's here. Now,
Thank you.
how are you finding London? How are you finding the UK so far?
Oh, I'm so happy to be here. I'm just like trying to jump out of the car as we drive places to just pick up my favorite treats along the way.
Oh,
So that's just been my mission. We've lived here so much that I have a lot of favorite spots.
okay. Any particular treats?
Blonde chocolate at Liberty. Yeah, and I know it's not British, but Cedric Grolet's shop, I mean, oh my gosh, they're always sold out. And he has the best, most magical pastries. It's like grown-up Willy Wonka, like bougie grown-up Willy Wonka.
Okay, I'm adding that to the list
Which
of
is
places
just my
I need
vibe.
to go. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to be completely honest with you, Blake. The reason I'm slightly frazzled is because, can I be honest with you?
Please. Actually, never mind. No,
No,
I
no,
don't
no.
want honesty. Only lies.
Basically, about 45 minutes ago or so, I was like, let me treat myself to a nice little matcha latte. Just relax. The problem being, Blake, is I'm lactose intolerant.
Stop.
And I didn't tell them that I wanted a soya one.
No.
So I've had quite a stressful half an hour.
Ooh, that's a lot.
I'm just only letting you know in case darling producer Kaz might just have
Yes.
to step in.
Yeah,
So I'm going to do
amazing.
my very best. And
Oh,
apologies if
goodness.
I've got a sweat on.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
No,
That's so
I'm
stressful. I
sorry.
have anxiety for you.
Honestly, 8
I
years.
probably have diapers in the car. Honestly, I have
That
so
would
many
help.
kids that
That-
I could just give you some of those.
Thank you.
The diapers, not the kids.
No, that's fine. I'll take anything. Bless, they've had to go out and get me tablets, toothbrushes.
Oh,
It's
no.
been a mare.
Oh god.
But we'll get through it.
Toothbrushes. I have so many questions.
Oh, just, you know.
Toothbrushes for gastrointestinal?
Yeah, I guess which way it kind of, you know, if you're
But
maybe
where does
throw...
the toothbrush go?
Well, if I'm...
Oh, if it goes up. Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
I'm with
sorry.
you.
I
Sorry,
just-
I got it.
You're so
we're there.
beautiful
We're
and
back.
Hollywood
We're
A-lister.
back.
I didn't want to tell you that I
Amazing.
vomited, but I guess
Oh,
we're
it's
here
that
now.
way. I was the other direction, so we're good.
Always.
Southbound train.
South-
Got it. Great.
Great,
That's
okay.
where I was. You're northbound though. It's fine. The toothbrush is good for
We're
northbound.
going everywhere.
Yeah.
So back to the film. Obviously, you play Lily Bloom. This is absolutely incredible. First things first, you're a producer on this movie as
Yes,
well.
yes.
Had you read the book and then you were like, I need to bring this to life? How did the whole film come to life?
Oh, well, that's so nice of you to acknowledge the producing because so many people want to talk about the acting. And honestly, the acting was the smallest contribution that I had to this film. So I was very fortunate to have such authorship in this story in a way that makes this movie so much more significant feeling, and I'm so proud of it, and I'm so excited to share it because of that. So no, I didn't find the rights to the book. I came into it once the movie was already a reality, and so it was really just about making sure that we honored the book as best as possible, and that we also were able to bring ourselves and some authenticity and hopefully even expand upon the book.
Yeah.
And Colleen Hoover was such a great partner in that. She's an incredible author, but some people it doesn't also translate to filmmaking, but she's a great filmmaker. She's able to separate herself and say, I know that it happened with 1, 2, 3 like this in the book, but what if we just went 1, 2, 4 here? You know,
Yeah.
like she's able to say like on screen you might want to modify this or that. And it was just like such a beautiful, rewarding experience. And I'm so proud of the movie because normally if you play a woman that has like levity and light and humor, you don't also get the darkness and the pain and the trauma, or if you do get those things, you don't get the levity and the light. So this is something where you get to see all the colors and messiness of this woman and her life and her story, and it's beautiful. And telling that is so much more than just the acting. It's in everything you see on screen, every sound you hear, the color of the movie, the production, the clothes, all of it. It's storytelling is in so many different mediums.
So did you style yourself for this film as well?
I mean, I work with Eric Damon, who is the stylist, the costume designer on Gossip Girl. But anyone who works with me,
I love this.
it's like drinking through a fire hose. You're like, wow, I come in and I'm like, this is what we're gonna do. But it's just because I really I find that fashion is storytelling. It's a way to message so much more than you can with words. Sometimes it's a silent way to message things. So the way that I come into a character is always through the fashion and through the costumes. So yeah, I'm lucky to have really great collaborators who can say, okay, I see the intention and now let's make this a reality.
First things first, like you come out with the best dungarees. So good. Especially that rooftop scene that you first appear on.
Great?
I saw in another interview you said that Ryan, actually, your husband Ryan Reynolds, wrote part of that rooftop scene.
No,
Is
he
that
did.
true?
Yeah, that's, I mean, I would have to compare it to the original one, but that's 90-something, 99% his. Yeah, he just added, I mean, Christy Hall wrote an incredible screenplay. It was, one of the reasons that I wanted to do this film. But also, there are natural tweaks and modifications that come in when the actor is hired and you're trying to infuse your own personality and your own authenticity. And to me, it was just, movies have to live and breathe. And they will, so Gus Van Sant said to a friend of mine, movies will speak to you, listen to them. And the best directors, the best storytellers do, they listen. So it's always sort of a fluid process. And I just find that like it felt a little murky to me, and it makes sense in the book. She's 23. Felt murky to me that this woman who is both feet on the ground would fall for this guy without seeing anything. So you had to kind of see that tension a little bit more. You had to see that push and pull. You had to see that ball busting. You had to see that she fell in love with his mind and the way they were able to banter.
Yeah.
Because she's probably seen a lot of attractive men at this stage in her life. But so why him? Even though she knows that he's maybe not the best idea because he's not a relationship guy, what was it about him? And you had to see that connection was a little bit of friendship, a little bit of sexuality and lust, and also it was intelligence.
I mean, we've all been there. I think that's the triple package for me, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Speaking about Ryan, I actually did interview him a couple of weeks ago for the new Deadpool and Wolverine film, and I knew that I was going to be interviewing you, so I asked him if he had a message for you. This is how it went.
Like, come home. Please come home. I miss you. The kids miss you. I don't know what's going on lately. This little sojourn of yours. I understand you want to see the world. I understand you want to do things outside of, all the other things that you do. But we need you.
He does, Blake. He really does. Seriously, he's been at my house crying nonstop.
I'm so
Please come back. I can't kiss him anymore. I can't pretend to be you anymore. I just can't. I'm trying, but it's just so...
His basement is so scary.
It is.
And I
come.
I don't have anyone to hold me at night. But you go on and you do the things that you want to do. Go find yourself. I will march forward with the kids, and we will come back stronger and better than ever. We don't need you.
Oh my! I feel like I need that. You guys gotta airdrop that to me. That's amazing. It was the anymore. Hugh saying I can't kiss him anymore. That really was the headline for me. That's the one that I'm gonna be able to. That one has a real aftertaste.
I mean, it's incredible because I think currently this weekend, you guys are going to be head to head to get that kind of box office #1. Is there friendly fire at home?
Oh my gosh, there's so much fire. There's so much fire. No, it is. It's for sure friendly fire. What's interesting is that like I would love to be like, yeah, we're competitive, but we really are rooting for each other. And like it was my goal to make his movie as successful as I possibly could in whatever way I could, and his as well. And that starts in pre-production and production and post. And we really show up for each other, and we're surrounded by people in our life who show up for us and show up for each other. So it's just like that's been the beauty of this is seeing Deadpool and Wolverine, who's like, is Goliath showing up for us. I mean, they did this video with my co-star Brandon recently. I don't know if you saw that. They interviewed Brandon, who plays Atlas. But you have to see. Just look it up. It's amazing. It's on my Instagram. My husband crashed the junket and interviewed my love interest, which went really well. That was lovely. It's great. It's 5 minutes. It's incredible. But yeah, it's like what a surreal time.
I mean, it's lovely, and of course, you appear in that film as well. So I love seeing.
Yeah. So either way, I'll win the weekend, no matter what. Be in both of them.
That's a fair point.
It's chess, you guys.
And you win.
Long game, long con.
So back to the film. Music plays such an incredible part in this. You've got Post Malone in there, your bestie Taylor Swift, Lana Del Rey. Is this an insight into kind of
Tom York?
So good.
Yeah,
Lewis Capaldi's in there as well.
Lewis Capaldi, Ethel Cain.
Did you curate this whole playlist? Is this what you're just listening to anyway? And you're like, well, I'm going to put it in my film because I enjoy this.
No, I mean, it was important to me. I think that, this movie could go a little like stories that are like women that are
like Hallmark movies.
Women feelings, and they're like not really told by women. And it's like women feel feelings. And you're like, no. Like we feel sexy to Post Malone.
Yes.
Like we feel vibes to Tom York. Like it's not just like nothing against, like I love a good hysterical female song, but not like hysterical in like a charged, like great, empowered way. It's just like, you know what I mean? You know that sound
it's
that's
not
like
cheesy.
A little,
it's not cheesy.
And anyway, so I just like women are people of multitudes, and I think that it was important to me that it didn't just feel like someone's interpretation of like female gaze. Like it really was, this is what we like, this is what we listen to, this is what makes us feel these vibes. And we had an incredible music supervisor, Season Kent, and one of our editors, Shane Reed, who, fun fact, he was my editor on Taylor's music video that I directed. And I was obsessed with him. And I was like, this guy is amazing. And he never edited a movie before. He just finished Deadpool Wolverine, and he came on and helped us with this one. And he has incredible taste in music. And we share the same composer as well from Deadpool and Wolverine. So there's a lot of sharing happening this weekend.
Love this. You're dreaming, like you're building up your own dream team to just like work on films together. That's so cool.
Well, we are, but like we're working on films together, but sort of behind the scenes. But he has this film that seems like the picture of masculinity, but really when you watch it, women are like, oh my God, I love this so much. But it's also because of like every man in there is bringing the women into their life, and they're also men who are in touch with all sides of themselves. And then you look at our film, and it seems like a very feminine movie, and you go in, and there's all the men leave like loving it as well, but because of all of the men in our life, and because we're in touch with all different sides of ourselves. So you really like these two movies present as two very different things.
Yeah.
One masculine, one feminine. But when you go and see them, you're like, oh wow, they actually like, are films of.
Yeah,
of many
everyone
facets.
can enjoy them. I mean, in the film, Lily has a very interesting.
But don't go see Deadpool Wolverine this weekend.
And that's the message.
That movie. Just this weekend, though. I really love it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You'll get the top spot, and then he can.
Either way, I'll get the top spot. It's fine. It's fine. You know what? See either one. See either one. It's fine.
I mean, in this film, Lily has a really important tattoo. Just wondering, do you have any tattoos that you maybe regret? Because I feel like we all do.
I don't.
Oh, do you not?
No, I don't.
Oh.
Do you guys all have tattoos you regret?
Oh, I do. I only told my mum.
Just like this? You just gestured toward your chest? Or you're just covered in a chest sleeve? Okay, that was a nod. That felt like full chest sleeve.
Okay, you sure? Yeah. Okay, fine. I actually just this past weekend told my mum about a tattoo I got 15 years ago.
Whoa.
And she didn't know. And I had a bit of a rebellion teenage phase. So I got a hidden tattoo that no one would ever see. Can I show you?
Yeah.
It's inside my lip.
What? How has your mom not seen that?
Because I hid it. Because she was like, if you get a tattoo before the age of 18, I'm kicking you out the house where you're not doing it. And so I got it inside my lip.
So desperate to get one.
Yeah, this is my one tiny piece of rebellion. I'm a proper like good girl, never get detention. So I just did
I got
that.
one on my gallbladder because I wanted to make sure no one saw it. So I was just like, it was a tricky process, but no, I'm not. That's not a thing.
Well, Blake, I feel like I've really overshared with you today, actually. I feel like you've got to know me quite a lot. Turns out I'm actually hosting the premiere later on as well.
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting.
Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
The film It Ends With Us is out in cinemas today, so round up your girls, grab yourself some wine and some tissues for some girly bonding time.
Or your boys.
All the boys.
Or anyone, any gender.
Anyone.
All genders.
Grab everyone, grab all the wine, grab all the tissues and the chocolates. Cry a little bit. It's going to be a good
Laugh
one.
a little bit.
Laugh a little bit.
Yep.
Romance a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah?
Let's do it.
Okay, well in the meantime, give it up for Blake
Go
Lively.
get a tattoo that you're embarrassed about afterward to commemorate the experience.
And have some dumb fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Blake Lively, everyone.